Well, this morning, the Republican-led House is in turmoil, and because of that, all House business has actually ground to a halt.
In fact, GOP leaders have canceled all votes for the rest of the week. It's all because of that ongoing protest from a handful of House members. They're upset over the debt deal signed by President Biden last week. One of those Republicans, Florida Congressman Matt Gaetz, tweeted, quote, "House leadership couldn't hold the line. Now we hold the floor." NBC News congressional correspondent Julie Tsirkin joins us now with more on this. So, Julie, we talked about this yesterday with you when we talked about them blocking a procedural vote on a bill about gas stoves. So where do things stand now with all votes canceled this week?
Well, it might seem like no big deal, right? The House just gets to go home a few days early. Not a big deal. They'll try again next week, except how the House works. They literally are completely paralyzed from doing any kind of governing, any kind of legislating because of these 10 or so members that blocked that rule on the gas stove legislation, that continue to block leadership from putting any piece of legislation on the floor and trying to get any work done. Now, they were in Kevin McCarthy, the Speaker's office, all day long yesterday. McCarthy was holding meetings also with his leadership team, trying to convince these members to stop blocking the rule vote, letting them to proceed and govern as they were elected to do. Here's what McCarthy told us last night after really being at an impasse with these folks.
I like the challenge. And you know what? I've got a challenge. I knew from day one, with a small majority, with people with strong opinions, with people who are bright and articulate, people who understand how to use the media as well. So I will listen to them. I will respect them all. But at the end of the day, we've got to come together as one.
Now, look, Majority Leader Scalise, who serves right with McCarthy, right alongside him, also said that this in many ways was something they expected, right? They have a very narrow majority. In many ways, this is shaping up to be reminiscent of that speaker fight McCarthy had in January with those 15 rounds of votes. So we'll see if they can get there.
So, Julie, in addition to this tension between Republicans and Democrats, we're also seeing some fissures in the Republican Party. A Republican member of Congress was quoted as labeling these Republicans who are holding up this vote as the dysfunction caucus. Walk us through what that means we could see. I mean, could some more moderate Republicans try to turn to certain Democrats to get legislation moving again? What would that alignment look like?
Well, unfortunately, that wouldn't even help them, because that's the big fear moderates are having. If they are going to work on legislation, especially bipartisan legislation across the aisle, will their Republican conservative colleagues even allow them to do that? That's one of their fears, especially when you look at the politics of this, because some of them are in districts that President Biden won, for example, and they need to show that they can actually work for their American people. Other moderates I spoke to said this was a distraction. Even Marjorie Taylor Greene, not a moderate, a conservative, who told me yesterday that the majority needs to legislate, and this is not helping them.
And Julie, real quickly here, there was a hearing that had been scheduled for today on whether to hold FBI Director Chris Wray in contempt of Congress. It was canceled by the House Oversight Committee late last night. What happened there?
Yeah, Oversight Chair Comer was actually able to reach an agreement with the FBI for the Bureau to finally turn over this document they have. It's unverified, which is why the Bureau was hesitant to turn it over in the first place. But it alleges that then Vice President Biden allegedly had some kind of interference with a foreign agent. Now, again, this was not verified, which is why the FBI has been so hesitant to turn this over, but they've agreed to do it to avoid that contempt vote that was planned for today in the oversight panel. Now every member of the panel will get to see that document, and Speaker McCarthy praised that development as well.
All right, Julie Tsirkin, thank you so much.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.